Good morning, children. Sairam. Today, in English grammar, we'll continue with the topic tenses. In the last video, we discussed about simple present tense. Today, we'll discuss about past tense and future tense. So let's start. Like present tense, the past tense is also divided into four: simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Now let's discuss simple past tense. What's the form? Subject plus verb in the past. He wrote a letter. They played football. She sang a song. So what do we find? Here, everywhere, subjects and then verb and then objects. So simple past tense is used to express an action completed in the past. Example, she left the college last year. Our team defeated the West Indies yesterday. I received her letter a week ago. So what do we find? Leave, past tense is left. Defeat, defeated. Receive, received. So, simple past tense is used to express an action completed in the past. Now, sometimes simple past tense is used without an adverb of time. In such cases, the time may be either implied or indicated by the context. That is, you have to understand in what context it is used. Adverb of time is not there, right? Now let's see these examples. I learned English in England. She didn't sleep well. We defeated them. So here, when it is not written, you have to understand by the context in which it is used. Simple past tense is also used to express a past habit. Every morning Gandhiji went for a walk. So went, simple past. During those days I ate at 10 o'clock and worked the whole day. So ate and worked. Okay. Then to express an action which occurred in a period of time in the past. Example, the teacher taught, but the boys fooled. The mother wept with her dead child on her lap. In the depth of the forest, the lion roared. So here, simple past tense is used. Now let us move on to past continuous tense. What is the form? Subject plus was or were plus ing form. He was writing a letter. They were digging a hole. She was singing a song. So, subject and then you have the auxiliary verbs was or were according to the subject and then ing form and then the rest part of the sentence. So what you have to remember, children? With I, he, she and it, what you have to write? Was. And with we, you, they, you have to write were. Okay? So what you have to remember about the past continuous tense? How we use and where we use past continuous tense? Let us see. First, to denote an action going on at some time in the past. I was reading a novel. Then the light went out when I was reading. He was playing cards when I saw him. So here you find this is past tense and is ing with the root verb is continuous. Then To express a continuous action interrupted by another action with the simple past tense. Now remember, see the example sentence. While I was planning to go out, my friend dropped in to see me. So, one action was continuing, was planning to go out. And then another action, the next action, friend dropped in to see me. So, this will be in the simple past, right? Same way, see the other sentences. He was returning home late when a dog bit him. So, continuous and then past tense. Okay. The boy was riding a bicycle when a truck dashed him down. So, past continuous and then past tense, right? It is also used with always, continually, etc. for persistent habits in the past. See the sentences. She was always crying. The dog was continually barking. They were always groaning. Now, let us see past perfect tense. What is the form? Subject plus had plus past participle. He had written a letter. She had milked the cow. We had drawn some money. So here subject and then had and then past participle, right? So the past perfect tense shows an action completed before a certain moment in the past. Example, I met my friend in Bombay in 1982. I had seen him last 5 years before. Some important things you have to remember while writing past perfect tense. Let's see. If two actions are concerned in the past, then the earlier action is to be in the past perfect and the other in the simple past. Let's see the examples. After she had taken her lunch, she went to the theatre. That means which action was done before? Taking lunch. So that will be in the past perfect. And then the next action will be in the simple past. See the other examples. The fire had burnt the house down by the time the fire force arrived. When I reached the station, the train had departed. So had departed, the action was done before. So that has to be written in the past perfect. And so the next action, reached, is written in the simple past. Another important thing you have to remember while writing past perfect. The past perfect is never used with adverbs of past time, but simple past is used. See the example? Here, if you write, I had met him yesterday, is wrong. What should you write? I met him yesterday, because yesterday is talking about the adverbs of past time. It is telling when. So, when you have like this, you will write only past tense. I met him yesterday. She had come here last Friday. If you say like that, it's wrong. So what should you write? She came here last Friday. Now let us move on to past perfect continuous tense. What is the form? Subject plus had plus been, B-E-E-N, remember, plus ing form. So, he had been writing a letter. She had been singing a song. They had been digging a hole. So, what do you find? Subject and here had and then been and then ing form. Okay? Remember. So when do we write the past perfect continuous tense? It is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. Let's see the examples. When she came to meet me in December 2016, I had already been awaiting her for 3 years. So, had, then been, awaiting. So, past, perfect, continuous. At that time, we had been practicing for 2 years. They had been building that bridge since 2010. Notice here, for 2 years is written and since 2010. So what should you remember for writing for or since? Note that the preposition used is always since or for. Now since, when do we write? It denotes a particular point of time, and for denotes a period of time. So you will write since 2010, since 2001, like that. So that means it is just talking about a point of time, since last Monday. But when you have a particular period of time, you will write for. So for 2 years, for 2 days, etc. After past tense, let us move on to future tense. The future tense is also divided into 4: simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Now, simple future tense, let's see the form. Subject plus will or shall plus verb root. See the sentences. He will write a letter. She will sing a song. They will dig a hole. So what do we find? Subject, then will or shall, and then the verb root. Okay? And then the rest part of the sentences. So when do we use the simple future tense? It is used to express actions in the future. That is, action that has still to take place. Example, I shall meet you tomorrow. The doctor will examine the patients in the evening. They will arrive soon. So, shall, meet, root verb, right? Will, then root verb, like that. Simple future tense is also used to express habitual action in the future. The rainy season will come after summer. My son will run this firm exactly as I am doing now. So habitual action in the future means it will be repeated. Now, simple future is also used to express the speaker's opinion or assumptions about the future. Verbs such as think, believe, expect, hope, suppose, etc. introduce such opinions. Example, I suppose they will bring enough food for all. I expect he will do better next time. Do you think she will come back? So here all these verbs like suppose, then expect, think, take simple future tense. Now let us go to future continuous tense. Let's see the form. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus ing form. So he will be writing a letter. She will be singing a song. They will be digging a hole. So future continuous tense is used to express an action which will occur in the usual course of events. She will be staying here till Sunday. I will be meeting him tomorrow. The children will be playing here this evening. So, will be an ing, right? Future continuous. It is also used to express future without intention. Example, I won't be staying long. The lady will be coming back this way. Will you be going to England? Next, future perfect tense. What's the form? Subject plus will or shall plus have plus past participle. So, he will have written a letter. She will have sung a song. They will have dug a hole. So here we have subject, then will, and then have, and then the past participle. Write, wrote, written, sing, sang, sung. Okay, dig, dug, dug. So, and then we have the object of the rest of the sentence. The future perfect is used to indicate the completion of an action by a certain future time. They will have built the bridge by March next year. Before you go to see him, he will have left the place. I shall have finished the job by 10 a.m. the day after tomorrow. So, it indicates the completion of an action in the future time. The last one, future perfect continuous tense. Form, subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus ing form. So, he will have been writing a letter. She will have been singing a song. They will have been digging a hole. So, here we have subject and then will or shall, then have and then been and then ing, and then you have the object or rest of the sentences. The future perfect continuous tense shows an action going on over a period of time that will end in the future. When he gets his degree, he will have been studying in Cambridge for 4 years. By next week, we shall have been doing this job for 6 weeks. They will have been doing that business for 10 months. So let's have a quick recap of all the 12 tenses. Present tense, simple present, I eat. Progressive or continuous, I am eating. Simple perfect, I have eaten. Perfect continuous or progressive, I have been eating. Simple past, eat becomes ate. Then I was eating. Continuous. Then past perfect, I had eaten. Perfect continuous or progressive, I had been eating. Future, simple future, I will eat. Future progressive or future continuous, I will be eating. Future perfect, I will have eaten. Future perfect continuous, I will have been eating. I hope you have understood now. Now that we have discussed with all the different forms of tenses, let us have some exercise. Supply the correct past tense, that is simple past tense or past perfect. He, in the bracket verb is given, open the door after I knock for the second time. Second one, we go to Mary's house but she go out. So what you have to do? You have to write the simple past or past perfect tense of the verb given in the brackets. Write the answers. Next question. Choose the correct alternative from those given in brackets. So here you have to choose the correct answer. They dash in Delhi for 6 years when I first met them. In the bracket is given had been living, were living, would have lived. Find out which will be the correct answer. I wish I dash in Ooty now. Am, have been, were given in the bracket. I dash him last Sunday. Met, have met, has met. Find out which one will be the correct answer. Got the answer? Let's check the answers now. So the first one, he opened the door after I had knocked for the second time. So the first activity, had knocked, will be past perfect, and the second activity will be past tense, right? So we went to Mary's house, but she had gone out. The first activity had gone, past perfect, and the next activity will be went. So go past tense is went. The next one, they had been living in Delhi for 6 years when I first met him. So which is the tense here? Past perfect continuous. Then I wish I were in Ooty now. Past tense. Okay. Then I met him last Sunday. Okay. So past tense here. With this, children, I hope you have understood whatever I have taught you. At the end of this video, there will be a link. You have to click on the link and submit your answers. Thank you.